And welcome back to Lantern Corps. Today's Lantern Corps comes to us from Blackheart Shaman Jr., who asked the question, what is the Lantern Corps of Hardin from the Fire Emblem series? Very poignant, as we did just have the Fire Emblem episode with Dimitri versus Guts Death Battle yesterday. So, I'm technically pre-recording it the day of, but this will be out tomorrow. So, this, I'm not well versed in the Fire Emblem series, so I had to go and look. Now, unlike with the Death Battle prediction, where I wouldn't really have been able to gauge that outcome, this one I can at least gauge a personality off of. And the thing is, he started off as a kind man, but then his personality got changed over in the sequel series, or continuing story, and he became a very cruel, sadistic individual. And so with that, the way at least it's described is that he's been harboring a lot of resentment, jealousy, hatred for hatred over the years. He's just buried. Yeah. I think it's pretty obvious where we can go, at least with the darker half of it, and that would be a Red Lantern. As he's very sadistic, takes enjoyment out of it. It's all come from a place of pent up rage and anger, I would say, and some other negative emotions as well. You could make even an argument for shame, because ultraviolet. Ultraviolet seems to be based around shame, but it's really based more around just overall negative emotions. Provided that your primary emotion is not so white hot with whatever it is, that you're going to override the ultraviolet lantern. In terms of where he stands, you could have also done. I only have two, by the way, here. One for each. You could also theoretically say yellow, but I don't know how much fear he's actually instilling in other people at that point. Obviously I wouldn't go with, although it takes a lot of willpower to achieve, conquering and, running properly a kingdom. So there's maybe but still, he's still very angry. Is he completely devoid of compassion? I didn't sound like he was. That's why I didn't also consider a learning of compassion. Love doesn't seem to be quite as motivating factor anymore, but again, possibly it could work that way. I don't know the series well. I'm just going based off what I found. I think there's more anger going on with him than, say, greed, so I can't count that as well. Nor do I think he's a lantern of happiness. Oh god, I'm yawning. Lantern of happiness, so he's not a gold lantern. White lantern, no. Black lantern, I don't know. It would all depend on how much death he's caused. Whereas if we look at him prior to such terrible things that happened to him, I'd probably go a green lantern. It's a standard good guy with a strong set of morals and willpower type of lantern corps. And you know what? There is nothing wrong with that. At least nothing inherently wrong with that. So, yeah, this is a pretty short, a little bit of a lackluster episode, but yeah, I still wanted to do the episode. Regardless, like I still do generally almost all the requests. There are a couple of requests I don't take, and in fact, I'm actually going to do a video in a little bit reestablishing some things. So yeah, that's the Lantern Corps video for Hardin from Fire Emblem. Sorry if you're a Fire Emblem fan and want something more in depth. I'm not a Fire Emblem lore follower, nor am I a player at all, so I only knew so much about it. If you know the character more than I do, let me know if those Lantern Corps seem right in both iterations of him, or if you would do something different. But until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you folks next time. Have a good one.